Shalom, Yasharala. I want to give infinite honors to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, a great millstone. A salutation and greetings to you, sincere I can push this truth across the four winds. It's all about edifying the elect, man. So we got to do what we're commanded to do with fear and trembling and push the truth of the scriptures. And the truth of the scriptures is, man, when you start understanding these rivers of living water and the bread of life enlightens you, and you look through the world, you look at this world through spiritual binoculars, you see that everything's upside down, everything's out of whack. The course of the earth and the world is out of whack. And that's why our great king had to come back. In Matthew, the 24th chapter, he told us if he didn't come back, for the elect's sake, no flesh would survive. And it's safe to say if no flesh will survive, it's safe to say the trees, the species, nothing will survive. In fact, even before he come back, there's hundreds of and thousands of species that have been extinct since this devil been in rule. He's been ruling with an ironclad fist. And but in these last days, seconds of time, the prophets are subject to the prophets. They come back in there a lot, like the book of Daniel says. And we're using the weapons of war given to us. We're fighting the principalities and high-ranking demons and high places through the spirit with this doctrine, with this word. And we're teaching the precious elect, the hopeful elect, the truth of the scriptures. And that's what's going to put things back right side up. That's what's going to put everything back in order. Because when you read 1 Corinthians, the 14th chapter, the 40th verse, our Heavenly Father said, let all things, through the prophet Paul, it said, let all things be done decently and in order. So the way the Most High made the earth for the man to be the head of the house, the woman to be under the man, according to 1 Corinthians 11, and the children under the mother, that umbrella, and Yahweh Shemel Shai over the man. Though that's out of order right now. The Most High is going to send his son back to the planet to put all those things back in order. Right now, the nigger woman rules over the nation. Big Mama, Momo, Grandma, she the matriarch of the family. She's the power of most of the families in the Negro community, the so-called Negro community in the tribe of Judah. Paw, Abba, as we say, he's always out of the picture in damn near every facet of this society, man. So with that, I'm gonna go through a few precepts, and Lord willing, this is enlightening to the precious elect who is for. All right, this is Isaiah 24. All right, I'm gonna start at verse 4. The earth mourning and fadeth away. The world languishes and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. All right, and that's because the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High have been done away. So when the laws, statutes, and commandments are done away that the Most High put to govern the planet, all right, creation is going to be out of whack. The Heavenly Father say when things are put in order, the lamb shall lie with the lion, man. The lion not going to try to devour it and kill it. All right? So that's how it was in the Garden of Eden. When shit went out of whack, the beasts of the field got ferocious, man. All right? It say the child will be able to sit on the cobra's nest, on the cobra mound. Okay? So things are out of whack. Creation is out of whack, man. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, man. And who's the head of the earth? The earth is, when you read Job 9:24, it plainly says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And when you read Revelation the 20th chapter, it says for a short time. And in this short time, this devil has wreaked havoc, man. because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, and broken the everlasting covenant. The reason the earth is dying, another reason is something simple as you're supposed to let the land rest the year of Jubilee. Every 7 years, you're not supposed to harvest. You're not supposed to plant, sow seed. You're supposed to let that land rest and grow for a year. Esau runs it dry. Esau do not follow the laws of Yahweh Shema Shah. Instead of letting the land rest, he wreaks havoc on it, man. Okay? When you have transgression running this society, in every nation that was in power when starting with Egypt and Babylon, under Nimrod, the Most High always came and broke that shit up. And America is worse than all of them, because in America they didn't have the technology that America has. With these sex changes, a man could be right next to a woman. He take those hormone pills, go pay a couple $1,000 to get breast implants, get his rod chopped off, and with a few surgeries and those hormone pills, when he fits himself up to look like he's a walking abomination. But when he fits himself to look like a woman, you can't tell the difference. Now that couldn't happen in Rome and Babylon and Persia. America's the worst. That guy, a lot of those video vixens you see on BET and MTV, them be men. And you can't tell the difference. Okay? America is the worst. Although all those kingdoms were wicked and the Most High tore them down, America is the worst. All right? Verse 6, therefore the curse have devoured the earth, man. The rainforests, the animals are becoming extinct. The trees have been done away with. That's why you have all these calamities in the planet. Earthquakes in various places, in diverse places. Tsunamis, landslides, volcanoes erupting. That's the earth crying, man. That's the earth crying. The earth is hurting like the elect is hurting. The earth is being oppressed like the elect is being oppressed. This devil is just soaking all the oil out of the earth. Man, the oil is in the earth for a reason. Okay? The Most High, when he made creation, he said everything was good. There's nowhere in the earth where, in the scriptures where he tell us to soak the oil up out of the earth, man. And they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burnt, and few men left. And the few men that's going to ultimately be left is the precious elect. Okay? And the other nations that are going to be left, they're going to go in slavery to build up the kingdom of heaven, to be servants unto the few men left. All right? Let's skip over to Isaiah 29th chapter. This is Isaiah 29 and 16. Should I start at 15? All right, I'm going to start at verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who see of us? This is talking about Esau, the so-called white man. And 2/3 of our people rock out under his vibration. That's why John 8 chapter, our great king called our people, you of your father the devil. All right, because our people rock out to the philosophies and the dogma and the propaganda that this devil teaches them. All right? And who knoweth us? That's what the so-called white man, that's what the elite of the society, that's how they rock in dark places. All right? They come together with wicked tumults to plan on how they're going to steal the birthright and oppress the world. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. This devil has turned everything upside down. Everything the Most High put in place for righteousness' sake, he's turned it upside down for wickedness' sake. The cocoa leaf has its place. It's beautiful. The Most High made it. He said it was good. Cannabis. The cannabis plant has its place. The Most High made it and said it was good. All right. The poppy seed has its place. The Most High made it and said he was good. But what does this devil do? He gets it and he uses it abnormally. All right. And he turns what the Most High made good into wickedness. And it defiles the people and the families of the earth. Okay? Shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. And the potter has all power over the clay. Okay? This devil has all power over this planet, man. For now. For shall the work say unto him who made it, he have made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he have no understanding? And that's how Yahweh Shema Shah look at this planet and look at these devils that rise up against him. I created you. Who do you think you are? Okay? This devil shakes his fist at the Most High. When you read Isaiah the 14th chapter, he say, I will be like as the Most High. All right? And like I said in the previous sit down, he's the only nation that came into power and tried to be like the Most High. The other heathens came into power. They just wanted to colonize and be in power over the nations. But this devil, he's taking it to another level. He's not only wanting to oppress the nations, he want to overtake the Most High's position. He want to be like the Most High, as the Most High. The other nations never went that far. They would get their little God and worship their little God, but they just wasn't Salakia, an enmity with the Most High. Go down to Acts. This is a good precept to touch on that topic. This is Acts 13 and 10. I'm going to start at verse 9. Then Saul, who is called Paul, filled with the Holy Ghost, set his eyes upon him. This was talking about a sorcerer. I think that's Elemius. Verse 8 tells you. All right. It said, "O full of all subtlety and all mischief." This is talking about the so-called white man. You can liken this to Esau, the child of the devil. He is the devil, the enemy of all righteousness. That's the so-called white man. He is the enemy of all righteousness. Okay, will thou not cease to perverse the ways of the Most High? And that's this so-called white man's main vocal point. He wants to pervert the ways of the Most High and create a satanic society where wickedness bear rule. And we all know that enmity with the Most High means friends of this world is enmity with the Most High. Okay? And our people subscribe to that satanic vibration that this devil has put out here. That's why 2/3 of our people are going to perish. All right? Get another precept. This is Isaiah 5:20. All right. Isaiah 5:20. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil. When you call a so-called white man good and say he's done a lot for this world, you call him evil good. All right. He's the devil the Bible speak of, and he's done nothing for the planet to further its progression. All right. He's taken away. He's a taker. He's a parasite that put darkness for light and light for darkness. That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe to them that wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. And that's the so-called white man. That's why he called himself a Luciferian, all right? The Lucifer means light bearer. And his light will be snuffed out, all right? Job 41 talks about him shedding his so-called light. The book of Sirach says the knowledge of wickedness isn't wisdom, all right? His light is darkness. His light is wickedness. And when our great king come back to the planet Earth, he's going to put things back in order, man. But he's using his men to pave the way, to preach sound doctrine so the elect can be sealed. So with that, Lord willing, this sit down was uplifting and edifying to the precious elect. I want to give infinite honors to our Heavenly Father, whose real name is Yahweh. And I want to give infinite honors to our great King, our deliverer, whose name is Yahweh Shai. And I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, who the Most High, through his Son, has given sound doctrine to push across the four winds from Edeltal on down. And salutation and greetings to my to my fellow laborers in Yahweh Shai, who's pushing his truth with all fear and sincerity. Shalom, Kwam Yasharala.